All right, how's everybody feeling? Calm? Stay with us, we're halfway home. Market Square, anybody who was in Market Square in 2014 saw all the scaffolding and wondered, what were you doing? And actually what they were doing were a lot of things that the city had hoped that the owners would do that needed to be upgraded, needed to be updated. And I would encourage you that if you haven't actually stopped and looked at the work, you should, because it is spectacular in terms of what they did with what I would say the skin of the buildings, the roofs, the exterior, the copper gutters, and all those kinds of things. It really was a tremendous project, time-consuming project on their part. In 2015, though, they're going to be doing more work. I would say that they did sort of the upper level work in 2014. They're going to do the ground floor work in 2015. That's to the storefronts, signage, awnings, and landscaping work is going to take place in 2015. Also, they're looking to repurpose some of the public spaces adjacent to Market Square as well that I think will be very exciting, both for the businesses, but also new spaces for residents to sort of explore and to visit when they have a chance, because they're really trying to turn Market Square back to the way it was many, many years ago, and I think they've got some great ideas. Susan Kelsey can tell you that they have some real cool ideas in terms of tenants that they want to bring in. Unfortunately, most of the tenants didn't want to come in until the building was updated. And so I think we're going to see a lot more activity in terms of new tenants in 2015, simply because they had to do this legwork to get the spaces ready to bring these new tenants into 2015.
Cover it for you.
Did you run out of things to say? No, Woodlands Academy or /Barra. If you've driven by that recently, you know that Old Main is down. There is a big pile of stone and gravel and so forth that are there. They're going to continue to be grinding that up. In some cases, they're going to be using that because in 2015, the focus will be on, and they've actually started the relocation of this road into the main Woodlands campus. It's currently in this location here. They're going to move it further west so it's safer. If any of you have been going southbound on Sheridan Road, you know you make that turn and you're right on top of that intersection. And so they're going to be shifting it further west, which will improve that safety and sight lines. Also, they're going to be starting to work, which is where the piles are right now. They're going to be improving those areas for soccer, lacrosse fields, and so forth for the students, as well as any of you who access the bike path off of Woodland. They're going to be improving that access point and also improving parking down there, which will be used not only by people who go on the bike path, but also for activities during the day. I will point out, because this question comes up very often, the main ground, front yard, if you will, of Woodlands, that for some of you more mature members might remember that's where Shakespeare on the Green was. That will remain open space, that will remain green space as a part of this plan. And there have been even rumors of trying to get Woodlands to bring back Shakespeare on the Green. So we'll keep pressuring them to see if that happens.
Didn't know about Shakespeare on the Green. Sounds very exciting. The village, I guess last year, this time, I unveiled the village's branding creative pieces to you all, same group. Hopefully everybody saw that, and you've seen it sprinkled throughout the community of late. We've been continuing to push our branding, our new branding imagery and creative work. If you go to our website, that now reflects the new branding image, both our mobile site and our normal website. We have been working the plan to make this brand woven into the fabric of both our physical and digital world. So again, with the digital, with working on the social media side, with our Instagram account and the website and all the village documents, electronic side of activities. Likewise, we're doing the physical world now, and you've seen flags around town. There's magnets for the lucky few that have those. If you want those, you can come see me at Village Hall. but we're going to this year install new gateway signage around the community. You've probably driven past for years the oval, kind of earth tone oval that says Village of Lake Bluff at all our gateways and our facilities. We're going to do that and put to work this new imagery on our owned assets, and that will take place, I believe, early summer. So you'll see this visual. I think the color is a little off, but we had help from Diana Melikar, who I saw right there. Thank you very much for helping us bring this, taking the imagery that we were given by the original branding company, North Star, and developed it into, we think, a very nice, functional sign that will serve us well.
This is one that you're probably not seeing any exterior changes, but certainly if you visit Gorton in the next 6 months, you're going to see some very significant interior changes. Gorton is literally, I think John Lubier, they're gutting the whole first floor. And so when you walk in the future, you're going to walk in and the main entrance and where Brenda Dick and the staff are has been relocated to a much more accessible location right there, sort of at the main entrance point. The entire auditorium has been gutted and will be renovated with state-of-the-art electronics so that they can show movies and do a number of other things within the auditorium that they're not able to do today. And I think the biggest thing that I would say is that this renovation, and I think going back to Joanna's earlier comments, is being funded through private donations. I think, and John, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the total has been almost $6 million that have been raised for the interior renovations and for an endowment for Gorton going forward. And so they're very excited. I think it's scheduled to be sometime in early March, April, that they will be renovated or open. So I really encourage you to try and get over there and also talk to Brenda, because the Stewart Room has also been completely redone. It will have much better acoustics and sound systems, so you'll be able to hold meetings there as well going forward. So I think you're going to be very pleased with the Gorton Community Center when you see it after the renovation. Conway Farms Golf Course, after they had the tournament in 2013, they effectively closed the course. They burned the greens, redid the whole greens system there, redid many of their cart paths. They're also in the process right now of updating their pro shop and their clubhouse and expanding some additional parking there, and working with some of the surrounding neighbors to improve some of the buffering and the landscaping that separates the course from the Conway Farms homeowners areas that are surrounding the course as well. I'll touch upon the tournament later on.